Imagine being so angry at a business deal gone wrong that you spend millions just to humiliate your rival on the world's biggest stage. That's not a movie plot. It's the real story behind this car, the 1966 Ford GT40 Mark II, an American sledgehammer built for one reason: to crush Ferrari at Le Mans. This whole saga started with a handshake. In the early 60s, Henry Ford II was about to buy Ferrari, but at the last minute, Enzo Ferrari backed out, leaving Ford red-faced and hell-bent on revenge. He didn't just want to compete, he wanted to beat Ferrari at their own game, the grueling 24 hours of Le Mans. The mission was simple: go to Le Mans, find the prancing horse, and knock him dead. The first attempts with the Mark I were fast, but fragile. They couldn't last the distance. So, Ford did what any American giant would do. They threw more money and more talent at the problem. They handed the keys to the legendary Carroll Shelby, the wizard who had already created the Cobra. Shelby and his star driver, Ken Miles, knew that to beat the nimble Ferraris, they needed brute force. Out went the smaller engine, and in went the heart of a monster. A massive 7.0-liter, 427 cubic inch V8, the same powerhouse found in Ford's NASCAR entries. This was pure Detroit iron, a thundering beast pumping out 485 horsepower and an earth-twisting 475 pound-feet of torque. The performance was staggering for its time. 0 to 60 vanished in about 4.2 seconds. It could storm down the quarter mile in the low 12s, but the real goal was top speed. On the Mulsanne Straight at Le Mans, the GT40 Mark II was clocked at over 210 miles per hour, a speed that left the Ferraris in its dust. Its rival, the Ferrari 330 P3, was a masterpiece of Italian engineering, lightweight, agile, and surgically precise. But Ford's philosophy was different. There's no replacement for displacement. The GT40 was wider, heavier, and built like a tank. Its name came from its height, just 40 inches off the ground. This incredibly low profile was key to its aerodynamics, designed with help from the aerospace industry to keep it glued to the track at those insane speeds. But all that speed created a massive problem: brakes. The original brakes would cook themselves into uselessness. So the team engineered a revolutionary system, allowing the pit crew to swap brakes in minutes, a total game changer in endurance racing. The culmination of this effort came in 1966, at the 24 Hours of Le Mans. Ford didn't just show up, they brought an army. The GT40 Mark IIs were unstoppable. They dominated the race from the early stages. As the hours wore on, the Ferraris broke down, unable to keep up with the relentless American pace. By the final hour, Ford was running 1, 2, 3. For a perfect photo finish, executives ordered them to cross the line together. But there was a catch. Race officials declared that the car starting further back had traveled a greater distance and was therefore the winner.
Ken Miles, who had been leading for hours, was on track to win the Triple Crown. He was denied his victory by a corporate photo op. It was a real gut punch, and one of Motorsport's most controversial finishes. Still, the 1-2-3 finish was a monumental achievement. It was more than a victory. It was a declaration. An American car with American muscle had conquered Europe's most prestigious race, ending Ferrari's 6-year winning streak. The GT40's legacy was cemented. Driving one was a raw, visceral experience. The cockpit was so cramped, a bubble was molded into the roof for taller drivers, famously called the gurney bubble. The sound wasn't a refined symphony. It was a deafening, chest-pounding thunderstorm. It was the sound of pure, unapologetic American power. The Ford GT40 Mark II wasn't just a car. It was a legend forged in a bitter rivalry, a testament to American ingenuity and the sheer will to win.